Good afternoon, council members. I'm Jason Boyle, and I believe you all know who I am by now. Last time I was here, you were deciding that Seneca in the future was going to celebrate Black History Month. As much as I understand the gesture, I haven't really seen it in action. So, I'd like to go over a little Black history of Seneca and Oconee County and the surrounding area, and kind of try to get a perspective of where we are at today in the civil rights movements for blacks in Oconee County and Seneca. As far as I can tell, the last black people were hung around here in the 1910s. And it's good that we're not lynching black people anymore, don't get me wrong, but believe it or not, that was not the end of the civil rights movement here. If you follow all the way up into the early 90s, you still had the KKK openly marching down the street in Walhalla, and then maybe it's good that you stopped that, but those people didn't go away. Those people that were marching in the street in 1992 are still integrated into society. And I'm not saying that none of them have recovered and that none of them have become good people. But when we hide from the truth, the people that didn't recover get to continue on with their lives and continue on committing the atrocities of the past. Black people in Oconee County and Seneca don't have a voice. There's no newspaper. And this is a historic problem within America. There have traditionally been many black-owned media companies, and they really piss off the racist right. And so the racist people, I shouldn't say the racist right. I think there's probably as many racists left as there are racist right. But the point being that they're still here. The racist people are still integrated into societies, and they're controlling the black voice. I mean, look at Jerry Edwards here in Seneca, how he's bought up the newspapers, and then, look at the McDuffs and the people, and look at how it integrated into the police department. I mean, Queen Dorothy is an excellent example of how we can assess how much progress was made in Seneca to this date. Dorothy reported a felony. The felons admitted to the police to committing the felony. And in turn, the police did an entire investigation into Dorothy, not the criminals, not the ones that admitted to doing a felony, but the black woman. They said the black woman must be lying, the black woman must be a criminal. They did an investigation, they found nothing, so then they fabricated crimes. They said that she committed insurance fraud with zero evidence. And you gotta realize, the police drove around town telling people Dorothy committed insurance fraud. That's defamation at the highest level. The police also told many people, including myself, that Dorothy had filed fake police reports. That's also defamation at the highest level, because Dorothy never filed a fake police report. In fact, the police knew who the felons were the whole time, but they were protecting their white buddies, And so if we want to look at where Seneca is today, then we have to take into account the story of Queen Dorothy and what happens when a black person reports a crime in Seneca. Because if you're going to tell me that if a black person reports a crime in Seneca, you're going to do your best to turn that black person into the criminal themselves, then I'm going to tell you we have a lot of work to do, and we can do it together. I ask myself, what would have happened if you would have committed the same atrocity against someone who is not as well-spoken and strong-suited as Dorothy is? You would have railroaded them out of town and built up all the courage of all the racist people in the town, and the next time there was a black person, they do the exact same thing. So it's a good thing they decided to pick on Dorothy. We're happy about that, because we are going to change the structure of this society for the embetterment of all of the people.